I'm not going to tell you can't record. All I'm saying, right, is just...
This one, the first car, whoever's driving that car?
Listen, I'm not saying not to record. I'm just saying have some respect for the body. That's all I'm saying.
After a years-long legal battle, a tentative agreement between the city of Providence and Jamal Gonzalez has been made.
More than 3 years after this officer-involved moped crash in Providence left a man critically injured, Target 12 has learned his family will receive an $11 million settlement from the city of Providence.
Gonzalez suffered severe head trauma that left him in a coma for several weeks. Will likely feel the effects of the accident for the rest of his life.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Peeps, and today's video comes to us from my neck of the woods, Providence, Rhode Island. This involves a serious incident from October 2020 where a man sustained life-altering injuries during a police encounter.
Not on me. Yeah, just keep him on his side. I don't think it's that though, but I don't think no, if anything, he's probably having a seizure from his injury. Yeah, he hit the stop sign. He's got a head injury. Leave it on. Don't touch his head. Don't touch his neck. Don't touch any of that.
Jamal Gonzalez was riding his moped along Elmwood Avenue with a group of bikers and ATV riders when things took a drastic turn. A Providence police officer was pursuing Jamal with instructions to other officers to box him in. This high-pressure tactic reportedly led Jamal to lose control of his moped, resulting in a severe crash against a wall.
What's up, man? Hey, I'm not gonna tell you not to record, man.
I'm sorry,
right?
Bro.
No. Hear me out, right? I'm not gonna tell you you can't record. All I'm saying, right, is just my man.
This one, the first car, whoever's driving that car.
Stop. Listen, I'm not saying not to record. I'm just saying have some respect for what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
You guys should have respect for him.
What are you talking about? I just showed up.
Well, whoever was driving that first car right there should have respect for him.
What happened? Did you see something?
Following him. One cop came from this way. That one came this way. Hit him from the back.
Stop it.
Yeah, stop.
Is that what you saw? Is that what you saw?
Just like if my brother does something wrong, I'm gonna protect my brother.
No,
you're gonna protect them.
You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. Is that what you saw?
Well, so I got it all.
You saw everything?
This is my house. I own that house.
So that's what I'm saying.
I was on the porch recording them go by, and I seen everything.
So you saw everything? Okay, that's all I'm saying.
The aftermath was dire. Jamal suffered significant head trauma, leaving him in a coma for several weeks.
My son's in a coma with tubes hanging out of his head, and he doesn't deserve that.
You can hear the pain in Mark Gonzalez's voice talking about his son Jamal, the 24-year-old critically injured in a moped accident on Sunday.
I want justice. I want criminal justice.
Gonzalez believes police broke the law when following his son. Police saying it was hundreds of moped and ATVs taking over the streets that brought them there in the first place.
We're here to give you an update.
On Wednesday, Providence public safety officials, along with the Attorney General and state police, releasing 2 new videos they say have not been seen before. The first appears to show Jamal riding down Elmwood Avenue, closely followed by police, both driving out of frame. The second clip, looking down on the intersection of Bissell and Elmwood Avenue, that's where the crash happened. You see several mopeds speeding by before Jamal turns right, the cruiser following closely behind. You see the car hit the stop sign. What's out of frame? The critical moment in question. Did the car hit Gonzalez? This update coming as the city grapples with the violence overnight. A rally the city claims started peacefully, taking a turn roughly 3 hours in. Hundreds walking down Elmwood Avenue to police headquarters. That's when things turned violent. Police saying 5 officers were injured, 1 taken to the hospital with a possible concussion. In all, police say 21 people were arrested. Jamal's father saying he's disappointed with what happened, adding he doesn't want violence associated with his son's name.
That's not helping anything. That's just creating more
After a years-long legal battle, a tentative agreement between the City of Providence and Jamal Gonsalves has been made. But it must first be approved by the Providence City Council Claims Committee.
There's no settlement that's ready to be presented to the council yet, and it won't be finalized until the council approves it. And that's really all I can say at this point.
The federal lawsuit claims excessive and unsafe force after a Providence police officer trailing a pack of bikers and ATV riders in the city boxed Gonsalves in, causing him to lose control and crash into a wall. The Attorney General's investigation found there was not enough evidence to criminally charge any of the officers involved in the crash.
On Friday, the mayor and law enforcement leaders in the capital city announcing these administrative violations from their moped crash investigation. Kyle Andres, the officer at the center of this, is receiving 2 days of suspension, one for not wearing a seatbelt and another for operating the vehicle unsafely. Other officers are receiving verbal warnings or retraining for body cameras left off, misuse of and an unprofessional behavior with the public.
We take responsibility, and he has taken responsibility for violating not the pursuit policy, but our safe driving policy.
The question for investigators, did Officer Kyle Andres violate protocol when he said this?
Box this guy in.
Boxing in is against Providence pursuit policy. You can hear Andres' question about this in this newly released audio from his interview with investigators.
I know that that's something we don't do, and that isn't what I was suggesting by saying that whatsoever. I, again, thought he was going to stop because he was losing control.
The police officer that was following him also ended up on the sidewalk, hit the stop sign, hit the moped, and the stop sign came and finished the job off.
A spokesperson for the AG's office said in part, "At this juncture, we have not yet arrived at a final conclusion regarding criminal liability on the part of any officer or officers involved in this tragic incident. Once we are able to draw those conclusions, it is our goal to provide that information to the Gonsalves family and to the public as quickly as possible."
The core of the lawsuit accuses Providence police officers of using excessive and unsafe force, which they argue directly caused the crash.
Providence Mayor Brett Smiley hopes the settlement will help.
The family, has been dealing with the medical care and the impacts of that accident, and so I would imagine it would be a relief to them.
However, those details will remain private until it goes before the City Council's Claims Committee.
A final settlement, a tentative settlement, will be proposed to the City Council, and then the general public will have a chance to learn about the terms of the settlement prior to Council approval at that time.
The family of Jamal Gonsalves was awarded $11 million in the lawsuit. As the dust settles on the courtroom drama, thoughts turn to the road ahead for Jamal Gonsalves and his family. The payments will be made in 2 equal installments of $5.5 million. The first payment was made on February 15th, while the second must be paid out in full on or before July 31st, 2025. Jude Carrison, an attorney for the Gonsalves family, explains the next steps.
More than 3 years after this officer-involved moped crash in Providence left a man critically injured, Target 12 has learned his family will receive an $11 million settlement from the City of Providence. The settlement was approved by a Providence committee last month, but had been kept secret until all parties in the case signed it. Target 12 obtained a copy of the settlement Friday afternoon, which says the city will pay out the $11 million in 2 equal installments, the first by February 15th and the second by July 31st of next year. The 2021 lawsuit accused a Providence police officer of pursuing Jamal Gonsalves and ordering others to, quote, box him in, and that police, quote, used excessive and unsafe force to stop him, resulting in the crash. Jude Carrison, the attorney for the Gonsalves family, tells me while Gonsalves has made good strides in his road to recovery, that he will be disabled for the rest of his life with memory, mobility, and speech issues. He said, quote, this settlement is something that will be able to provide for him the care that he's going to need in the future.
The money received in the settlement will be put into a trust, ensuring that Jamal will receive help managing it. While the settlement provides a sense of financial security, the emotional and physical challenges remain. Jamal will be disabled for the rest of his life. The 27-year-old faces a long recovery, grappling with memory problems, difficulty with speech and mobility, and a seizure disorder. It's unlikely he will ever work again. Yet, amidst the challenges, there is a glimmer of hope. The trust fund will ensure that Jamal receives the care he needs, offering a semblance of stability in an otherwise uncertain future. The family remains united, focusing on the small victories and moments of progress that each day brings. Jamal's story is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. As the Gonsalves family navigates this new chapter, their resilience continues to inspire those around them.
The police officer that was following him also ended up on the sidewalk, hit the stop sign, hit the moped, and the stop sign came and finished the job off.